me again.
Today I'm going to try to make a
Coconut milk and turmeric soap, kind of using Muddy Mint's recipe for coconut and aloe soap as the base, roughly. So I've adjusted a few things, and I've got my oils melting. I'm going to mix up my lye, and I think I'm going to try the, what do they call it, the heat transfer method for melting down the oils and butters. So I'm going to get my lye mixed up. Just confirming how much I need. I'm going to go ahead and put my turmeric into my oils and get that mixed in. High. Apparently it was on warm. Is still pretty hot, I'm going to go ahead and put it into the crock pot and get some of these butters melted down. beautiful golden color. Hopefully this works the way that I planned for it to. We'll see. I did reserve about 100 grams of my water amount for the coconut milk. So the water amount that I have in here is about 100 grams less than I would typically use. And I'll add the coconut milk in at the end so that it doesn't scorch. At least that's what I tell myself. Pretty pleased with how all the batches of soap have turned out thus far. It definitely hasn't been perfect, but I've learned everything. I've learned so much every time I make a new batch that it just motivates me to make another one. I told my husband I feel like a crack addict. I just gotta make more soap. I'm over here itching to make more soap. It would be nice to eventually sell some of the soap so I can support my habit. because it's so thick, I think I'm going to go ahead and add my coconut milk. We'll see how this goes. Let's see what this will do now. As long as I get usable soap, I'm happy. And again, each loaf is a learning process, and I am brand new to this. I'm just doing my best. peaceful and quiet right now. Just gonna push those dry pieces down. It's a little lumpy. I'm thinking maybe that was the coconut milk. That's alright. We'll see where it goes. The room that I'm in is a patio off of our master bedroom, and it has sliding glass doors on opposing sides, and there's such a nice breeze that comes through here. I feel like I'm the only one that hangs out in this room, and I've kind of taken it over. It's always kind of been my she shed, but I mostly hang out in here in the wintertime. There's a wood burning stove, and I'm not a big fan of being cold, so I'll crank it up and come out here and just relax, drink coffee, watch videos, take naps. So it's always kind of been my she shed. And this house, when we bought it, it was a complete remodel. Well, let me say it in a different way. We had to completely remodel it. It was built in the 80s, and it was just, there was a lot of mold, a lot of water damage. The subfloor was rotten in a lot of places. And this is kind of the last room of the house that needs to be worked on. It still has pinkish brown brick, which we painted the rest of the brick white. And it has beige sheet metal for the walls. And where this table is, there used to be a hot tub. So to my right, that way, there's a platform for where you could just step into the hot tub. And underneath this wooden floor is just ground. It's just dirt. Behind me is concrete. So it's half concrete, half wood. It's sunk over time, so it kind of, we get a little flooding back here from time to time when it rains really heavily. And it's just the last room standing. But it's great to have a quiet, functional space for projects and quiet time. It might be a little funky in here, but it's definitely something to be thankful for. Adding that coconut milk, I really do think it made a big difference. because I'm not so sure it would have worked out if I hadn't already put it in. I did set aside a couple of tablespoons of yogurt to add in before I pour it into my mold. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not. We'll see what it looks like when we get there. I might not need it. My daughter requested this soap. She has a little hyperpigmentation going on, and from what I've seen, turmeric can help with hyperpigmentation, and it's just a fantastic herb overall. I think I have to be careful about what I say when I describe an herb and its benefits, because I am not a doctor and I do not play one on TV. But do a little Googling and you'll see that turmeric has incredible benefits. She wanted a minimal ingredient bar, so this one's unscented. But it did inspire my next bar, which is going to be like a chai latte bar with turmeric and coconut milk, and I want to do like some cinnamon or clove scent, maybe a little orange. I'd like to try to do a layered bar where the one layer is white and one layer is going to be this golden color. We'll see how ambitious I feel. check the pH to see where we're at. We're at about a 10. I'm not sure if you can see that. Give it a little bit longer. One more round. That's not me breaking wind. That's the floor. This time. I do believe we are there. This looks like the Vaseline stage. All the professionals talk about. Turn my heat off. Scrape. And I think I am going to put in my yogurt. About a 9. pH level. watched a video earlier of a woman who was more experienced than I am at soap making, who put in her yogurt and a little bit of goat's milk at the end and let it sit for a second, just to kind of let it get incorporated, and it really did smooth out the batter. So I'm going to give that a go. It really does work. All right. Get this in the mold. The yogurt really does make a difference in keeping the batter loose and fluid